In cybersecurity, we call ourselves defenders. But what does that really mean? Words matter. They carry a lot of weight, and that's why I'm asking this question. Words shape how we see ourselves and what we think we're supposed to do. Now, look, defender sounds like a noble thing. I know it does. We want to defend ourselves. We absolutely do. We want to defend our values, our people. I mean, that makes all the sense in the world. But when we use that word, especially in relation to attackers, it's the same dynamic as calling something prey in relation to predator. Now, think about that. We're basically calling ourselves prey. And whether we realize it or not, that comes with the whole mindset. It means we're reacting, we're bracing, we're hoping not to get attacked. Okay, calling ourselves defenders, it makes us passive, like we're just sitting around trying to survive. Just like how we look at zebras when we see them next to lions, right? But okay, here's the thing, zebras, if they were able to think like we do, they wouldn't think of themselves as prey. Prey is our label. We put that on them. A zebra doesn't know what prey is, okay? That's a human word that we slapped on them. Just like defender is the label we slapped on ourselves. And with that label, what we did was we created a frame where we see ourselves as the weaker one. We see ourselves as the vulnerable one. And when I say we see ourselves, I'm talking about ourselves, the businesses that we work for, our homes, and the IT systems there that we're hired to defend. That's our label, okay? And with that label, there is a frame. And that frame is not a good one. It's a frame, we're just there as a responder. We're the ones who wait, we watch, we just react, we try to keep up with folks. We might build systems with tools. Yeah, we'll do that. We will build systems with tools. But at the end of the day, we've been trained to sit back and wait for the hit. Okay, that's just what it is. Sit back and wait for the hit. And because of that, we end up putting criminal attackers on pedestals. I don't know how many videos I've made about this. How we pedestalize crime. Okay? And why do we do that? We aspire to be like them. We admire criminal attackers. We do. That's why so many in the field want to think like an attacker. Because nobody wants to feel like prey. Nobody wants to be the one reacting all the time. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this out loud, even if nobody else will say it. That whole mindset is trash. It's trash. It's broken and it's backwards. You and I don't need to mimic the criminal to be secure. We don't. We need to know what they do, how they do what they do. We need to understand their thinking. We do need to understand their thinking. But we take it to such lengths where we are doing exactly what they do, claiming it's going to make us better defenders. That's cap all day, every day. Okay? You don't need to mimic the criminal to be secure. That's like saying a zebra needs to mimic lions to survive. Okay, that makes no sense at all. None. Zebras are not defined by lions, just like we shouldn't be defined by criminal attackers. Okay, zebra already have what they need. They're aware, they have movement, they have instinct, they're designed. They're not just surviving in the Serengeti. Okay, they're living in sync with their landscape. And if you zoom out even more, the Serengeti doesn't exist because lions are in it. Lions exist because there's something already there to eat, something already built. It's the same with the internet. It wasn't created for criminals. It was created by people, businesses, systems with purpose and vision. The internet works without criminal attackers. It doesn't work without us, the people who build it, shape it, and yes, protect and defend it. So yeah, I'm in cybersecurity. And yes, I do defend. That's part of my job. But I don't do it out of fear. I do it to maintain control and to take back control of what I'm responsible for when and if needed. Defense is not about reacting to predators. It's about owning your place in the system. That's what it's about. Owning your place in the system. Because I'm not prey. Okay? I'm not even just a defender. I am the system and it doesn't exist without me.